everybody, welcome to the FIFA Career Mode Super League. If you haven't already seen it now, whilst we're getting into this, there's going to be a few different graphics up on screen to sort of explain what this is and how we did it. Now, first and foremost, I need to apologise. On stream the other day, we sort of sorted it out and agreed to be Nottingham Forest. That has since changed. Now I'm going to let you into a little secret. I did record 3 episodes of a Forest career mode and I realised how completely unbalanced I'd made it. Now, this isn't me saying it's a bit of a cop-out. I had 1 point, I think 12 games and was sacked by episode 3. And I had no team to go through, to go to, so... There was no outlet for that. I couldn't just put out a 3-episode series. It wasn't going to be good enough. So I've tweaked and changed a few things. Now, for those that don't know, I have created a Super League. In the Premier League, we see teams such as Arsenal, all the top 6 teams in the Premier League and the top teams across Europe. So the Arsenals, the Barcelonas, the Bayerns, Inter Milan, Napoli, Lyon, PSG, Juventus, Leipzig, Real Madrid, Roma. All of those teams that you associate, with the Champions League, top teams always get to the finals. Them sort of teams. Now into the Championship we go. We have teams such as, who I'd consider, I don't know why I've put one of them in here, but I'd consider the best of the rest. We have Ajax, Monaco, Celtic and Rangers are both in here. Sevilla, Southampton, Wolves, Everton, Lazio, Bayer Leverkusen, Mönchengladbach, PSV, teams like that. Okay, moving on from that we have League One, which is where we're going to be starting. We're going to be starting in League One. I think we agreed on stream that if we started there, it will give us scope to either, get relegated or push forward and then try and win the Premier League. Those teams consist of likes of Aston Villa, Cagliari, Fulham, Montpellier, Marseille, Salzburg, Real Betis, Sociedad, Sheffield United, Hoffenheim, teams like that, who are staple teams in their respective leagues, but aren't always pushing that top spot. And then going into League 2, there are a few wild card teams in here. Kieran, big up for your donations on stream and the channel member purchase. For that we added, who did we add? We added Accrington into League 2. We also changed a few things around, so the MK Dons were in there. And who did we take out? I think we took out Oxford, didn't we? No, we've put Oxford in there as well. So, these are all teams that I would consider just fun teams that, I'd like to see improve in the future. Of which Nottingham Forest is now in the League 2 because of how unbalanced it was. Why I thought Nottingham Forest could compete with teams like Betis, Sociedad, Sporting, Hoffenheim, Wolfsburg, teams like that was never going to happen. Didn't have much of a budget either. Not a lot happened, I'm not going to lie. Other than conceding, I think my goal difference was like minus 37 or something like that. So we have changed it because at the end of the day, it needs to still be exciting. It can't just be 3 episodes of me going, I'm losing. Oh, we've been sacked. So, with that being said, we are going to start in League 1. Where are we going to start, you ask us? I took it upon myself to try and find a team that I'd find enjoyable. Not necessarily the best in the league because I'd just be stupid, but also had areas I thought I could improve. So we chose Real Betis, as you've probably seen from the thumbnail. I haven't created the thumbnail yet, I've got to try and create it, but without further ado, let me introduce you to the Super League career mode. So we go ahead and start at Real Betis. They have great board expectations, all on a medium, which is very nice. A relatively okay transfer budget at £14.5 million. So we just fiddled with the match settings. I don't think it actually changes anything specifically in game because we are going to be using the new sim engine. Now, as you've probably already heard, I did do a couple of episodes of the Forest one, so I do know how the sim engine works. I'm not entirely sure whether tactics themselves change anything about how the sim engine works, but I do save it over the previous one that we had, which ended in a absolute disaster. Taking a look at the pre-season tournaments, as you can see, something I didn't mention in the intro, we're not going to be chasing the Champions League at any point because of how the leagues now are. As you can see, we've got Schalke in the English League, we've got Southampton, is there any different? Yeah, Preston's in the Dutch League. So some of the teams that you come up against in the Champions League, some of the first seeds are actually like lower league teams. So the Champions League gets absolutely scuffed within this, apparently. So that's not something we're going to be chasing. All we're looking to do is push on to try and win the Premier League at some point, which in itself is a big feat. Now, as you can see, I've been appointed as the new boss. I have 6 messages in my email. Let's get into the actual game. Okay, everybody, welcome your faces to the career mode. This is my first look at actually looking at the team. I recorded that little brief, I'll say brief intro, it's like 6 minutes long, isn't it? I recorded all of that before I even wanted to look at the team, look at any sort of transfers or anything like that. We have lost an email. I've literally just edited it then and it was 6, so I don't know where that one's gone. Introductions. May I introduce myself? My name is Jamie Beard. I'm one of your scouts. Let me sit back here and let's chill out. The career mode's all about relaxing and chillaxing. Wanted to say hello and let you know how the other scouts and I can help you. We employed 2 types of scouts by region or player specific. Okay. First scout report. We'll have a look at that in a while. Introductions, goodbye, visions and expectations. Let's go and take a look at the actual objectives we've got. So, we'll look at the overview in a minute. Youth development, sign at least 3 players younger than 20 with a potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. Okay. And then sign 4 players in my youth academy, assigned to each of the following: goalkeeper, defender, midfielder and forward. Okay, so 1 of each. Brand exposure. Get a streak of 5 wins this season. That's a new sort of objective. I've seen a few new sort of objectives. I've got a strand of area in it. Winding me up. I've seen a few number of objectives that are quite new. Continental, no objectives because we're not in any continental competition. Domestic, gain automatic promotion. Oh, they're wanting us top of the league. Wow, okay. That's not where I thought we'd go. I thought we'd go playoffs at the least. And then reach the round of 32 of the FA Cup. Financial, make a £2 million profit from youth player sales within 2 seasons. Okay. Overall, what are the main ones? They want us to sign youth academy players, get promotion and reach the FA Cup round of 32. Okay. Delete that message now. Transfer market information. That's just to say it's open. And now the youth academy report. This is something that you get given at the start of every season. With new players. So you look like an absolute monster. A centre mid, CDM and cam. English. Great acceleration, great jumping, great stamina already. Because I know how low stamina can be on starting players. Huge potential. And 5-star. Now you're a lot more defensive than you are attacking wise. No, you're not. Slide tackle and stand tackle is shite. So we actually want you going more forward. So we don't like them high defensive work rates and medium attacking work rates. Let's start you on a development plan. Now if you guys didn't know, you can start development plans this year. You actually can't see something up here, so let me just grab my camera and move me for a minute or 2. Let's whack me down here. You don't need to see that. So balanced just improves a bit of everything. Whereas if you want to train a position, it will do certain attributes. There's also an ETA for how long it's going to take. You can actually train me as a left midfielder. Nice, it'll only take 2 weeks. Centre mid or CDM will actually take 104 weeks. That's because it calculates what your attributes are. So dribbling wise is okay, shooting wise is okay, pace is great already. But we're not looking at changing his position as centre mid is actually really nice. However, we do need to upgrade, well, you'll see in a second, but playmaker. So you improve his passing, his shooting, his composure and his stamina. Very nice indeed. Not something I'd look at. A playmaker is something more that a cam would use. However, you can also see up in the top right, weak foot will be upgraded. Well, it can't be upgraded because it's 5-star, so it stays exactly the same. Whereas if we go box to box, his attacking work rate actually gets improved along with his pace, his shooting, his passing and his dribbling and his stamina. I think this is what we're going to set him as, because we want to improve the attacking work rate, but that's going to take 10 weeks to progress up to level 59. But it will also improve his attacking work rate. Ball winning midfielder, not a fan of this. I don't see him being a ball winning midfielder for me, to be fair. And then a central midfielder looks at his pace, his passing, his dribbling, his physical, so just sort of like an all-round central midfielder, but focusing more upon his passing skills and his skill moves. So with that being said, let's set him as a box to box. He seems like the perfect candidate to train as a box to box. A few of the others maybe not that great. Kovac can get released because his potential is not good enough, nor is his current ability. Probably Vasily Volkov as well. Release. There's plenty of players that can come in your spot. This guy with a 5-star, 3-star actually looks relatively decent already. But that is our youth academy. Let's go ahead and take a look at the initial squad. Playing in what I'd consider quite a nice formation. The 4-3-3 defend. I want to set these. Oh, you got the 4-3-3 attack and the 4-3-3 one wide. That is exactly how I was going to set it up. So, Bravo, not brilliant. Robles, not brilliant. I say a goalkeeper is one of the first areas we look to improve. Bring in a solid goalkeeper. Now, I have got Sophie for up just because I want to look at the player attributes, potential, stuff like that. And there is one player here with an absolutely massive potential, and that is Emerson at right back. 88 potential, for the very least, is incredible. So that is something that we'll be keeping an eye on. We're not going to sell him. Moreno, on the other hand, how old's Moreno? Alex Moreno, a bit of a potential, goes up to 78. So he only goes at 1. He's not too bad, is he? Is there anyone else we need to look at specifically? Oh, Sanabria on up top is very decent. We need to be playing Fekir over. Oh, I hate this. Their ability actually goes down. Shall we set the formation as the 4-3-3 attack? To start off with, Canales goes into the centre mid spot. Fekir comes on because, I'm sorry, that's not very good at all. Any of these that we're probably not going to use many of these. Akuku. Oh no, it's Akuoku. Jeez. From there, I don't think we've got many players with huge potentials. In fact, Aroba, who's actually out on loan, has a decent potential. The rest aren't particularly brilliant, so we can look to move them on and generate a few funds. So already we're probably looking at, let's look at the team rating, to be fair. A goalkeeper, definitely. Possibly a left back. A centre mid, because we've only got CDMs. Guardado's good, but look how old he is. He's 33. We need a new incredible up and coming midfielder. And then hopefully next season we can have the let me do this again for crying out loud. Let's put me back up here. Yeah, hopefully next season we can bring in our midfielder to play a load of games. I'd like a new striker as well. 27 and 24. Snappi's only 74 rated. We could be moving on Iglesias. Christian Teo, I'm probably going to keep because he can play left and right. So he can shout win, but he's not particularly fast. So let's go and look at the transfer hub. The squad hub, sorry, and see stats. What? No, I want to look at age. There we go. Oh, Zhao Quinn can get gone. You are old, man. Add to transfer list. Add to transfer list. Guardado as well. He's getting old, isn't he? I'm sorry if you're not part of my plans. I don't particularly want your Robles can go. No, you can't. We'll keep Robles as a good backup. He's not actually that old. For a goalkeeper, it's like prime age, isn't he? 2 centre-backs there that are incredible. Have we got another centre-back, Mandy? So that means that Ruiz can get gone. Yeah, I'm only transfer listening just so we can see who we have and haven't got. So in fact, actually, sort by position, that might help. We've got 4 goalkeepers. I'll keep them, might as well. Great squad depth then. We've only got 2 left backs. One's Juan Miranda. Is he at the club? Is Juan Miranda at the club? He is at the club. Oh no, he says he's on loan. What? I don't know. Oh, he is on loan. Okay. So he's not even our player. That's a bit weird. Centre back's got a few. Right back's actually got quite a few. 29 years old. We'll keep it on developmental just to see how old they are. I'm going to keep right backs as they are. Montoya's a great backup for an up-and-coming Emerson that's going to be playing the games. We've got so many CDMs. We've got a lot of left midfielders as well. How many right midfielders have we got? None that are actually good footballers. So a right midfielder is definitely what we need. A few centre mids. He's on loan. Why is he on loan for? We'll loan you out. We'll loan you out. Oh no, you're good. 74 rate. Canales is definitely a first team player, so he's Vecchia. Add to loan list. Add to loan list. And then a lot of strikers, all of which aren't particularly great financially wise. They're both around a very similar price. Lauren will probably sell. Let's add you to the transfer list. Let's go and buy a good striker. So I'm just going to make a note somewhere of what we need. So if I go... Oh god. So we need goalkeeper. Did I say left back? I'm not sure. Definitely a right winger. Striker. And then where else? Can we look to improve? Probably the left back if I'm being honest. Yeah, we only got 2 and one of them's on loan. Definitely a left back. So they're the areas we need to look to consider. So I'm going to do a little bit of scouting, a little bit of behind the scenes action, and I'll be back in a few seconds time. Okay everybody, we are back. Now if we go and take a look at some of the players that I've scouted in goal, we haven't actually scouted them yet, but I've transferred, what's it called? Shortlisted them, we'll go with that. Andre Lunnan, Dean Henderson, both of these unwilling to relocate. Maximiano at 21, he looks like a player that can come because it has. It doesn't say that he's not looking to relocate. And then Bijlow, another player that could come in. All of them obviously young. I am looking at young up and coming players because we want to buy them and then we want to get them into a good potential rating over the couple of seasons that we play. Next we have Brandon Williams at left back, a few other players at left back. Unwilling to relocate, that's fair enough, lad. Mikalenko from Dynamo Kiev. Looks like a player that we could potentially get. And then this guy I thought was a good one, especially given the fact we're playing for Real Betis, or managing Real Betis. A Spanish player from the Spanish League of Almeria. Has a release clause of 14 million, but a huge potential, up at 84 rated. Starts off at 74 rated as well. Has a decently low release clause. Now, looking at the right midfielders next, we have some big names here. We have Mason Greenwood, again unwilling to relocate, that's a bit of a shame, but could also play that striker role for us. Tete, who looks like an absolute beast on the wing. We'll have a look how much he comes out at. Unwilling to relocate, Jeremy Doku, okay, fair enough, but could play right or left wing, which could be decent. And then this guy, Gonzalo Plata, I can't wait to see how much it values him at because I would like to pick him up. Based on what I've seen so far, it looks like an incredible player. Then last but not least, a striker. Martinelli, I thought could be a great option. Can play on the left, can play up front, can play on the right. unfortunately. Arthur Cabral, now he's 22 years old, but he does have a release clause of just under £20 million. We could look to activate that if it's a player that we think we could do with. Myron, I want to say Bodu. He is unwilling to relocate, unfortunately, and then even Evan Ilson. Of course, a Brazilian ending Ilson. Absolute beast by the looks of him, and we'll have to see how much he comes out at. But that being said, Carvalho's on a -3 because we haven't got any other. Guardado's going to have to play there for now. With the players that we have transfer listed, who do I want to keep on my bench? Juanmi, probably over Liners. Loren, definitely over. Actually, no, Sanabria's got a big potential. It's one of these that we could do with getting rid of. Ruiz is transfer listed. Yeah, hopefully move a few of these on and generate a few. I know £30-40 million worth in funds, hopefully. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do some of these because basically your best grade is what comes out as the simulate. We'll just simulate and I'll show you. You will simulate the highest grade achieved. I think all of them are a D, so I've got to sit and do a few of those just to make sure that the sharpness and the fitness is getting good enough. What if these players come and said, I'm a bit surprised you look to move on, but I can't say I'm unhappy about it. I'm looking at options basically. Boss, is the best thing for you at this point you create? Yes, Guardado. I can't guarantee you the games you'll get yet, but thanks, boss. I'm just looking at options, and the future is exciting. Nice. We have this tournament. I'm hoping I can go on and win this tournament. Quick sim again. I assume we only get a D. Sharpness does go down, unfortunately. So Emerson transfer offer. That's a big hard reject because we're keeping him here at the club. A loan offer for Angel Baina. With an option to buy. Negotiate because it depends how much they want to buy him for. As it said, they just want like £1 million for him. Option loan with option, but yeah. 1 year loan. Okay. Wage split. I don't know, 50-50 at least, lads. Come on, make it fair. Yeah, and then transfer sum of £1 million. What's his value? Is that £1 million? How about 1.5? No. Okay, his value's £1 million. I don't just want to get his value for him, do I? He's a young player with a little bit of a potential. Play this match. We're just going to quick sim this, just because I can't be bothered. At this stage in the game, we did win 2-1. Juanmi with a goal. I wonder where else we can go with this. Sanabria loan. I don't want a loan offer for Sanabria. Reject. And then an offer for Victor Ruiz. Negotiate. I'm going to start off. Propose new transfer fee. 7.4. 6.5. 7.1. 6.5. 7 million. Come on, we can't get at least 7 million. No, okay, bye Roy Hodgson. He wasn't happy with that. Let's keep advancing. Friendly against Sheffield. Quick sim that. We should batter them right. It was only 2-1 to be fair. Jesus. A lot went off for their team. I think that does put a stop at the group though, doesn't it? Yeah. Advance. Oh, here we go. So all of the scout reports have come back, luckily. International management, no. Oh, a transfer offer for Guardado at 8 million. I'm gonna negotiate that to at least like a 9.5. That's loud. If I can get 9.5 for a player that's 33 years old. Beautiful. An extra 9.5 in the budget. Hopefully over the next couple of days. Could be very nice. Let's adjust the budget as well. Let's reduce the wage budget because a few of these won't come in. So we have got 15 million to spend. Let's see. The first issue is definitely a goalkeeper. So what have they said transfer-wise? Doesn't want to relocate. Doesn't want to relocate. Also very expensive. Jesus, Dean Henderson. What about Maximiano? 22. Jesus. Oh wow, these are expensive. Okay. I didn't look at midfielders either, I don't think, did I? To look at centre midfielders, we didn't. I think centre midfielder is definitely an area we do need to look at, so... Who else has come back so far? So Platter. That's a very formidable offer for someone that's got incredible acceleration, sprint speed, agility and balance. Great positioning, great composure, great reactions. Finishing a little low, but we can improve that with his development plan, and he's got flair. And he's 4-star, 3-star, we can improve his weak foot as well. Do we make our first sign in this guy? Oh, Evan Nilsson doesn't look incredible, does he? And averaging 13 and 19. Wait, what are them? Power header and flair. This guy could be a bit of a monster up front for us, couldn't he? Improve the skill move and the weak foot. I'll tell you what. Nice green stats all over the place. We'll take a look at him soon. Brandon Williams is back in, but he said he didn't want to. No. Michael Lancaster yet to come back. So, for now, we're looking at Gonzalo Plata. I'm going to actually have to go and look at goalkeepers again because I don't think I can afford any of those. But we also need to look at centre midfielders as well. So I'm going to be back in a few seconds. Okay, people. So just a quick little update. We have also added. Come on. We've added Ramsdale, who looks to be a great goalkeeper for the future. And I don't know how you pronounce this guy's name, but I'm going to call him Radu from now on. Both 22, 23 years of age. He's actually got a trait. What trait is that? The comes for crosses trait. Okay. We've also scouted some midfielders in the likes of Pedro Goncalves. 4-star, 4-star. He's got some traits on him. Look at that. Flair, long shot, playmaker, and technical dribbler. Apparently he is key in these attributes: agility, balance, stamina, reactions, positioning, vision and composure, as well as ball control, dribbling and short passing. That's huge for me. High medium though. A little bit Ricky Puig. I'm going to call him Puig. Agility, balance, vision. Obviously we all know this guy. Ryan Gravenberch. All of these I think we've seen on Football Manager at some point over the last couple of years, but 3-star, 3-star, 6'3", a bit of an enforcer, centre mid or CDM, so when we do go to a defensive formation can play that as well. Looks to be great for the future, to be fair. And then Thiago Almada, you guys know you can pick this guy up for under 10 million on Football Manager. Wow, what stats he has. He's a cam, but he can play centre mid and left wing, so I'm more than happy to pay whatever for him. It does look like he's unwilling to relocate, but he has a release clause, so maybe we can pay that. Goncalves could potentially come to the club. Puig doesn't want to relocate, and Gravenberch could also come, so he's between these two to replace who is it? Guardado at this time. Advance. So back. Australia covered, and okay. Let's get rid of a few of these. Club Brugge, let's play this game. Quick sim again. They're only friendlies, we don't need to take too much into account here. But hopefully we can put in some bids. And what I'll do is I will be back. Oh, final scout report for a few of these. Jeez. Oh, okay, so tournament prize money, we get an extra $1 million, that's nice. Yao Quinn. who I did set at 6 million. I'm happy. That's an easy 6 million to replace a winger that we're probably going to be looking again anyway. Mark, but he's in my plans though. So definitely not Victor Ruiz. We did say no to 7 million. 6.5 actually doesn't seem that unreasonable, does it? I'm going to accept it and see if he talks to clubs. But let us go and have a look at some of these players and see where we go from there. So, Bruno Mikalenko, he said okay, 18 to 27, that's very expensive for a 76 rated left back. Centelles on the other hand, he's only going to cost less than 10 for 2 ratings lower. That's a potential buy right there, this guy. So let's remove anyone that doesn't want to relocate. Let's just remove. So no, 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 no. Goodbye, Puig. Oh, so Thiago Almada is a maybe actually. Team will not sell this player, but we can negotiate with him directly. He's changed his mind. Doku's a no. Plata maybe. Bodu no. And then Martinelli gone. So all of these we've actually got a chance at buying. Okay, very nice. So let's go through them. A goalkeeper is a must. We can't afford any of these, so it's gonna have to be like Ramsdale if we can afford him. Centelles actually looks like a very good backup player currently, but can get pushed into the first team. Tete is a great role. He's very expensive though, isn't he, on the right? But Plaza is a lot cheaper. 74 rated, again 2 ratings, and they go down £2 million. Ah, that's the issue. Who else did we look at? Thiago Almada. Who are we actually looking at here? I don't know. Everyone else is only 6.5 million. But he's only 73 rated, isn't he? Cabral on the other hand. We could get him for less than his release clause. And for a 75 rated striker. So, Cabral, Plata. Either of these, depend on which one's cheaper. Centelles and hopefully Ramsdale. They're the 5 signings that I want to make. Oh crap, let's change the team around because we need to get people fit. Can we not? Oh, team sheets. Can we add another team? There we go. It'll be the 4-3-3 space defensive formations. In fact, we'll go to the 4-3-2-1. Is it here? Default wide, there we go. And we'll go Rodriguez and Carvalho just to get some Bartra mandate. So we still have Sydney, so even if we do lose Ruiz, we're not a defender down. That's kind of cool to know. When we can come on. Montoya can go right back just to get your fitness. Robots can come on. Who else can come on? I don't know. Miranda, why not at left back? Not that we're going to use it very often, it's just when I want to. So when we go like this, advance. Oh. So eventually you're going to be looking for a new defensive midfielder, but I think I can do the job for you in that position. Give me the chance. It'll take some hard work. Yeah, motivate him. Oh, Guardiola has been sold. We've had 7 million in the budget. Poland Covenant complete. Nice. Oh, what I do want to do actually is set up a youth scout. The scout's already available. It's 4-star, 4-star. Nice. Set up a new scout network in England. We do want some English talent, but only for 6 months. That's all we want. Not too expensive. Hasn't come out. We've got a big budget. 23 million. Let's go and see who we can replace. I'm still waiting on them. It's these sentiments that I'm looking at. Because we need to replace Guardado and obviously the goalkeeper in Ramsdale. Hopefully it's only a few days' time. Play match, quick sim it, just because. We won 3-1, very nice indeed. Hopefully we get some extra. Oh, we're against Leon in the final then, I assume. Ruiz is also sold. 4.7's been added to the budget, nice, and we've been given 2.7. The budget is slowly creeping up. Let's advance. Oh. Xiao Quinn has also sold. Lauren has. This is huge. Let's try and get around 25 to 26 million for this guy, and then we can really start doing deals. 19. A proposed new transfer fee. 27. 24.6. Proposed new transfer fee. If we go to 25, if I go to 26, and see if they come back with that 24 again. If that is a huge deal done for a player that doesn't improve on the game. I'm going to sit and do these, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, guys, so I got an A on all of those. They were nice and easy. But I do understand that sharpness does go up a lot quicker. Okay, I know that eventually going to look for a new left winger, but I think, okay, I'll take some hard work. We are bringing people in. Oh, final scout report on all of those players. Let's finally go and take a look and start putting in some bids for some people. So, Ramsdale, what are you saying? Between 12 and 17. Okay, that's not bad. If we can get for about 13 to 14 million, I'll be happy. Armada's not there, but Graham, 7 and 9. Look at the difference between. Oh boy, yeah, but he can improve more than 4 within the first 4 years of his career. So we'll have him for longer, and he's probably got a much bigger potential, and can play that centre mid CDM role. I'm raging to buy. Let's pay 7.5. $7.5. They also want Diego Lainez counter. Remove him. Let's go 8. Okay, nice. Let's negotiate his contract. Wow, this is tense, man. I've got banging headache. Current wage is only 8k. Squad role. Important. It's not crucial, but it's important. Okay, nice. A 5-year deal is good enough for me. No release clause. Beautiful. Agreed. Wages, let's offer 10k and no signing bonus. Nice, we've just signed a centre mid for dirt cheap. Next was the goalkeeper. That is a big issue for me, so we are going to try and buy him for around 12 to 13 million. Let's see what they say. They want 10 and Guido Rodriguez. Remove exchange player. So they were looking at about 17. Let's offer 14. 14 and 4% sell-on clause. Edit the sell-on clause to 10%. Yep, nice. Happy with that. Let's negotiate his contract. I know he's actually lower rated than. Have we got Bravo in goal? I think we have. I know he's lower rated than Bravo, but his wages are smaller and he's got a bigger potential. So, fair enough. Nice. No release clause. Accept that ideology. Love it. 5.5k. Yeah. I mean, we can adjust now. If we can get some big wage players off our budget. Like, look at that. Our wage budget is already up to 72k. We can then push it and have an even bigger transfer budget, so Robles comes off. Ramsdale comes on, Gravenberch comes on for Rodriguez, probably. In fact, no, for Karamasa, there we go. So when we go to a CDM sort of role, which we probably will do on quite a few occasions, in fact, Carvalho is an 80 rated player. Maybe we train. He says he can play. Look, positions, CDM centre mid. So why does he go -3? Stupid. And Sydney comes on for a game. Both of these are match sharp anyway. All of these are match sharp. Let's get match sharpness on these, shall we? Ramsdale, we need to get your match sharp, lad. Who else? It needs a 1-me on the left. Sanabria, and then something like that. Get everyone match sharp then. Gravenberch actually hasn't, so any of these play cam? No. Save changes for now. Like I say, who do we want to? Let's quickly look in the squad orb. The players we've just signed, so if we go on to age and go low, because they're going to be low. Aaron Ramsdale. Let's have a look at your development plan, lad. Balanced. You just grow, mate. Emerson, nice. Rabeo, Lanes, Hermosa, Miranda. Who else have we signed? Gravenberch. Let's put you on a development plan, lad. So, what are you good at? You're medium, 3-star, 3-star. You're pretty much a clean slate. As a more defensive type of player, we're probably going to want you as a ball-winning midfielder, surely. Something a little bit more defensive for us. Defensive work rate does go up. His dribbling goes up, his passing goes up, but his defending, his physicals go up. We like to see that. Much, much appreciated, lad. Back out of it. We're also looking at wingers, aren't we? We've still got a massive transfer budget. Who's leaving the club? Loren for £26-ish million. So that sets up about £40 million. We can bring in a player like Cabral and a player like Plaza, or even Tete at that, to be fair. And then the left back of approached by begin negotiations. We need a left back. We do need a good left back. Sentinales is a player that we did identify. Current value will offer 10. 14's obviously his buyout clause. They want 10. No, they want Alex Moreno and £3 million. Let's offer 11. They want 12.2. Propose new transfer fee. Let's just go 12. Keep the extra £200 that can pay his wages. That's reasonable. Going for 2.5 million less than his release clause, which is nice. This is a long old episode, I assume. Important. Yeah, definitely. Yep. 4-year deal. Want 5 years, lads. Yep. No release clause. We love to see it. His wage is only 5k as well. They want 5k, sign on bonus and appearance. Nice. Still got £1 million in the bank for now. And we've signed a left back, so Moreno sort of is a good backup, isn't he? So if we're in game like oh no. Both of these can play centre mid, though I don't get it. Maybe they're not. Maybe if we put Rodriguez and Carvalho. Where are you, lads? Carvalho development plan is on balance, but if we set you to a centre midfielder, it's going to take 250 weeks. What? I can retrain him as a centre back, though, to be fair. Yeah, you don't want to be trained, lad, do you? Bloody hell. Rodriguez, on the other hand, can you train as a centre mid, please? I mean, 169 weeks, it isn't brilliant, is it? other centre mids are needed, and one of these can go. And the defensive formation is 1 CDM and 2 centre mids. Who's got the bigger potential? Carvalho is 80 rated with a potential of 80. Who else is there? Rodriguez, G. Rodriguez. 76 is only so. If these are going to be backup players, I might as well get rid of Carvalho and bring in a huge centre midfield player. That's more logical in my brain. We're going to quick sim the last, or in fact, team management Mandy needs to come off because you are tied. Oh, so is bloody Barger though, isn't he? Bloody hell. Centellas, by the way, comes up here for now. In fact, needs a bit of sharpness, so it might also be on my. That's gonna have to do for now. Just a quick sim, and then obviously next episode we're going to be looking at. I'll show you who else we've brought in, any other deals we've done, and the first team of the season, first game of the season. Also, okay, nice. I'm looking at options. Inbox. Loren has sold. 21 million has been added. Congratulations on reaching the final. Going so far in the tournament gave us great exposure. Did we lose it? Let's go and take a look at the. Oh, we lost 3-1 to Leon. So I'm going to end the episode there. Anything else we'll do, I'll give a quick recap in next episode, and I